Hello everybody, this is Mr. Storm, and today I'm going to walk you through building the holiday card. Now, because this is your first document in Microsoft Publisher, I will be taking you through step by step, showing you what I'm doing, letting you kind of see my process. I still want something original from you though. I do not want you to copy exactly what I'm doing. I'm just kind of walking you through the assignment, giving you a feel for what I'm looking for. I'm not going to do this for every assignment. Most assignments I'm just going to show you what I'm looking for, just to give you an example. There won't be a video walking you through every single step. But for this one, I am going to kind of go through and because it's the first time we're using Publisher for an assignment. So I'll be a little bit more lenient on this one, and I'll actually show you what I'm looking for. All right, so first thing I want to do is I want to pay attention to how big my document needs to be. So this is going to be 7 inches long by 5 inches tall. Now, so I'm going to go into blank page sizes so I can create a new page, and I think I clicked something I wasn't supposed to. Nope. All right, and I don't see an actual 7 by 5 in here anywhere. So I'm going to click Create New Page Size. And I'm going to call this Holiday Card. It's going to be 7 inches wide by 5 inches tall. So it's going to be a nice landscape card for us to send out for the holidays. And, you know, 1/2-inch margins are fine. I'm going to click OK. Alrighty, and I'm going to click Create. So now, oh, that was my last document I was working on. So now I have my new blank area where I can start designing my business, or not my business card, my holiday card. And so think about this as like a family holiday card that you would send out to all your friends and family on the holidays, you know, whether it's Christmas or Hanukkah or Halloween or a made-up holiday that you know, whatever. The sky's the limit on this. As you're about to see in a second, I'm doing something completely weird and out of control. So you can make this real. You can get an actual picture of you and your family, a nice picture, and make a really nice holiday card that your family can actually send out this year if you want to do that. For me, I like to do stupid stuff. So I'm going to do something stupid. I'm actually going to make a holiday card for the Solo family. Han Solo, Ben Solo, and Leia. Solo, I guess. Did they ever get married? I don't know. I mean, in the books they did, but anyway, I digress. The Solos. I'm going to make a holiday card for that. And I found a cool picture that someone had photoshopped of the Solos as a cheesy holiday snapshot. So I'm going to grab that really quickly and pop that into my document. And everything's going to be built somewhat around this picture here. Oh, look at them. They're so cute. So let's see. I want to keep the aspect ratio of this picture, but I want this to be the center point of the card. Obviously, I want this to be the thing that people are looking at. Hierarchy standards. I want this to be the most important element on the page. But I also want to indicate that this is a holiday card, right? It's also Star Wars themed, so I'm going to look for a cool background for my card itself that's going to be interesting, but it's not going to overpower the rest of the elements of the design. So let's go to page design, let's go background, and I don't have to choose one of these. I could if I wanted to, but I can go to more backgrounds, and I can actually use a picture or a text fill. And I'm going to choose an online picture. And I will search for space. See if I can get a cool looking space background that looks somewhat Christmassy. We'll go something. We'll try that one and see what that looks like. And we'll click OK. All right, that's not bad. It kind of, yeah, I like it. Alrighty, now I want to put some text on here, obviously, and I want the text to be, you know, really decorative. I want it to really look like a holiday. You know, I'm doing this for like a Christmas card or something. So I'm going to insert a new text box. And I will type Happy Holidays. And I'm going to make that giant, but I want to pick well, let's make it bigger first. and then we will find a font that matches. And remember, this is Christmas, so that's kind of overplayed. We can do, and again, I have a lot of fonts that you're not going to have just because I collect fonts. When I find cool looking fonts, I usually hold on to them. That's cool-ish. I think I have a Star Wars font in here somewhere. Of course I have a Star Wars font. I'm Mr. Storm. I'm gonna have a... Where's my Star Wars font? Fine. Nope. That one doesn't work. Fine. We'll go back to this one. I'm not really going to be that picky with the font for myself for this document. You guys are going to want to make, choices based on your design. You're going to want to make good choices. All right. Now, I have a problem. Well, first of all, that needs to be capitalized. I have a problem. I have this black text against this darker background, and it doesn't really look that good, right? So first of all, I'm actually going to set this to fit the text box, and I'm going to center align it so we can make things look good. All right, so now I have this black text on this dark background. So here's a trick that you're probably going to use in a lot of your documents. I'm sure you've seen memes where the text is white, has a white fill and a black outline. The reason why is because if you create text that has a white fill with a black outline, it will be readable on any background whatsoever, no matter how busy the background is. If it's a white fill text with a black background, it will always be readable, no matter what. All right, so let's go back. I did the white fill. It's already looking better. Change the outline to a black outline, and now that'll be readable on every background no matter what. Now, the font is a little skinny. Maybe I want a beefier font so that it looks a little bit nicer. Let's try Algerian. That's gross looking. Let's do maybe Berlin Sans. No. I could spend hours choosing fonts, so I'm not gonna bore you with it. I will just pick the next one that looks good to me, and I will stick with it, and I'll just have to deal with it. Again, I want you to really pay attention to the font you're using and really think a lot about what font you want to use, because you want to think about what message you're trying to send. I'll go with that. Now, this Happy Holidays is going to be readable on any background ever, right? Okay, so now I have Happy Holidays, picture of the solos here. I can do some text decoration on this, give it some background, give it some, a little bit of I can add a glow behind it if I wanted to, which might look really nice. Let's try adding a glow, like a gray. I'll go back and I'll use that. All right. Happy Holidays. Holidays. That feels like it's not actually holidays. Yeah. You ever look at a word so much that it doesn't look like it's spelled right, but you know it probably is, but it just feels like it's not spelled right? Anyway, that's happening to me right now. All right, and here on the bottom, I'm going to add another text box. From Han, Leia, and Ben. And this I'm going to make it like a signature, so I will choose, like Bradley Hand ITC, which is not a good font, but it's fine for what I'm trying to do right now. Go to like 18. And then I will put the solos. Now notice I have this red stuff around the text box. That just means that I have text outside of the text box. it just won't fit in the text box properly. So I'm going to make my text box just a bit bigger. I'm going to center everything here, and I want to make that much bigger, not that much bigger. Go 28. And I'll bring that up. Okay. Now, you can't really see that, and that's okay, because I have a plan for this text box. I want to add a background to this text box to make it, you know, kind of look nice. So I'm going to go to Shape Fill, and I will choose a, that's a little boring looking. That's a little boring. Let's go with something, maybe a nice blue, a light blue. It's a little better. It's a little better. Maybe a little bit darker. Okay. That looks good. Now I want to find a place in my document where this isn't going to be, it's not going to, obviously I don't want it to take over, you know, the picture here. But I want it to be readable, you know, Happy Holidays from Han, Leia, and Ben, the Solos. And I'm going to drop a nice, because, you know, we've got to make sure this is the Solo family. So we have to include one of the most important members of the Solo family. We have to include Chewbacca. So transparent. We'll go with this, and we're going to rotate him a little bit so he's like kind of peeking out on the other side of the picture. Shrink him down. Shrink him down a little bit more. And we're going to push him all the way to the back. So we will send him to the back. Oh, keep going. Send him backward. Now I have this little area sticking out here. I want to get rid of that. So I'm going to go into my drawing. Nope. I'm going to go here, and I want to crop this. So I'm going to go to Format, Crop, and I'm going to, nope. I grabbed the wrong thing. Crop. I'm going to crop everything there and hit enter. There we go. All right, so there's a lot more I could do to this. I can add some more, you know, add some more holiday decoration around it. But for right now, I think everything looks good. We have, you know, our main family. We have Chewbacca. Got to have Chewbacca. I've got my text here, and I have a little card here that says who it's from. Again, the sky's the limit on this assignment. Build whatever you want, right? But I want you definitely thinking about dominance. What's the most dominant element on the page? Focal point, directional flow, balance, white space, contrast, all that stuff. These are things I need you really thinking about while you're building this document. And actually, the more I look at it, the more I realize I probably want to make, ooh. That was not what I wanted. I probably want to desaturate Chewie a little bit so he's not as dominating on the design. Cool. All right, so that's my thing. Obviously, I could spend a lot more time making this look really great, but again, I'm not going to take up too much of your time. You got to get to work designing yourself. So, you know, come up with a cool idea, sketch it out, and then get to work on your holiday card. And if you have any questions, or you need some advice, or you can't quite decide between this color or that color, or this font or that font, call me over. I'll give you a hand. Cool. Have fun with this assignment. It's going to be a good one. And when you're done, definitely save your PUB files for yourself, but I want your PDF. I want you to send me a PDF of this publication. I do not want your PUB files, okay? So, you know, you'll send me this file, the PDF file, not the PUB. All right, I'm going to shut up, let you get to work. Thank you for paying attention, and I'll see you next week.